A good dynamic warm-up increases range of movement and blood and oxygen flow to your muscles, tendons and ligaments before they are called to do serious workout. So first is cat-camel exercise. Get onto your hands and knees with your knees spaced hip-width apart and your hands directly beneath your shoulders. Tighten your abdominal muscles and arch your spine upward the ceiling. Hold the position for 2 seconds, then slowly relax your back. Allow your stomach to fall into the floor. Bring your shoulders together and stretch your back towards into a sway back position. Hold another 2 seconds and repeat 10 to 12 reps. Next exercise is bird dog exercise. Start with your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips while keeping your head, neck and back straight. Raise your right arm and reach it forward until it's in line with torso. As you bring your right arm forward, kick your left leg backward until it's straight and in line with torso. Hold for 10 seconds. Slowly bring your arm and leg back to the ground and repeat with the opposite arm and leg. In modified bird dog, you are going to crunch your elbow and your knee so they meet underneath your body. Repeat 10 to 12 reps for each side. Bird dog is easy to do anywhere and it has a lot of benefits. It increases core strength in both abs and lower back, improves stability, increases kinesthetic awareness, and it can be more challenging with different variations. Pelvic tilts exercise are often recommended for developing support for the low back, abdominal muscles, and sacroiliac joints. Lie on your back with the knees bent and feet on the floor. Exhale and gently contract your abdominal muscles to flatten your low back into the floor. Hold this position briefly. Inhale and slowly relax your abdominal muscles while gently contracting your low back muscles to increase the arch in your low back. Avoid rising your hips off the floor. Hold this position briefly and repeat 10 to 12 reps. Shoulder bridge exercise improves hip mobility and stability and core stability by activating the gluteal muscle groups. Lie supine with knees bent and feet placed flat on the floor. Engage the core muscles to stabilize the lumbar spine in the natural position and maintain this position throughout the exercise. Exhale and activate the gluteal muscles to elevate the hips off the floor into the hip extension without increasing lordosis. Spinal extensions for thoracic spine mobility. Lie supine with knees bent and position the arms at the sides. Engage the core muscles to avoid the arch. Exhale and bring your arms up in an I position. Slowly return to starting position. Perform 10 to 12 controlled repetitions. This exercise improves mobility of the hip flexors. Assume a half-kneeling lunge position, placing the rear leg directly under the hips and torso. Engage the core muscles to stabilize the lumbar spine in natural position. Exhale and slowly lunge forward to stretch the hip flexors. Avoid any forward tilt of the pelvis that increases lordosis in low back. Perform 10 to 12 repetitions per each side. As a progression of previous exercise, maintain natural lumbar spine. Extend the arm opposite the forward leg overhead. Slowly reach the arm behind the head while slowly lunging forward, avoiding any increase in lumbar lordosis. Perform 10 to 12 repetitions per each side. Wall slides target your upper back and shoulders. Stand against a wall, ensuring that your glutes, back, arms, and head touching the wall. Now, in a slow and controlled manner, raise your arms over your head. Then lower your arms by bending your elbows. Do your best to ensure that your shoulders, elbows, and wrists maintain contact with the wall throughout the movement. You should feel a contraction in your shoulders and back. And last mobility exercise for today is Swiss ball reverse hyperextension. Lie face down with your torso and hips resting on the ball and place your hands on the floor in front of you for balance. Keeping your knees and elbows straight, squeeze your glutes and lower back to extend your straight legs up to the ceiling. Then lower legs down to the floor. Repeat 20 reps. After resting 30 seconds, you can perform a modified position of reverse Swiss ball hyperextension. You can bend your knees and bring your thighs up to the ceiling, squeeze your glutes, and then lower your legs back to the floor.